Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Don Mink along with Pat Patterson, Goody Marcuson on the camera, Ben Hoyt, and Alec Eskin helping out with production.
And Cade Marcuson.
And Cade Marcuson on lighting.
Production assistant.
Jerry Montella here for stats and spotting. We are looking live at Mo DeFrank Stadium here on the campus of Garnet Valley High School, where Garnet Valley will take on the Pennridge Rams. Pennridge Rams are 9-2. Garnet Valley 10-1. 11-1.
11-1, 10-2. Yeah.
And we're looking forward to a great night of football. Pat, what do we have?
Well, it's a cool night. Not like last week, about 20 degrees warmer than last week, but it's definitely the thick of fall here. There's no wind. I think tonight you're going to see two teams. The Pennridge came into this tournament ranked seeded 7th. Came through a very tough Suburban 1 League schedule. That's always a trial by fire going through that league. And they made it this far with some couple big wins, couple shutouts. They have not allowed a point to be scored since the last game of the season. So we're, I think tonight, they have, again, great skill players out there, but tonight the big challenge in my mind is how these two offensive and defensive lines are going to match up. Whoever wins this line of scrimmage battle tonight is going to come out of this game with a win and the right to play the winner of the Pennsbury-Coatesville game for the district championship. Which
will be played here next week if Garnet Valley wins.
Garnet Valley wins, or at Coatesville if Pennridge wins, but let's not talk about that.
Indeed. And Garnet Valley is assembling in the end zone, and our camera is going to span down to catch the Garnet Valley Jaguars coming onto the field.
Garnet Valley had an alumni gauntlet set up down. I didn't think we could see it from here anyway because of the Garnet Valley rule, as Coach Ricky calls it. Last year, they had dozens of alumni traveled up, followed the Jags on their road tour, and all had sideline passes and showed up on the sideline. So now the district has made a rule that they have to limit the number of players on the sideline.
Here comes Pennridge Rams. One fella carrying the American flag. Maybe they're America's team this week.
This week. Pennridge quarterback number 10, Zach Cantor's a 6-foot, 185-pound junior. He's out there. His backup is the starting defensive end. Watching him before the game, he's a senior. His name's Oliver Jervis. He's a 6'6", 245-pound defensive end / quarterback. So you can see that both of them have good form and can throw the ball around. Jaguars, their defensive success has been born on the strength of that interior of the Jaguar line stopping the run, and also a great persistent pass rush. Whether they get to the quarterback or not, they've been causing a lot of pressure and forcing some bad throws. So they're going to need all that tonight. Once again, I think this Pennridge offensive line goes, the center's the smallest guy out there. He's about 220, a senior, and then they have a 280, a 275, a 247, and a 285 across the front. So very similar to Garnet Valley's big offensive line. Some of those guys go both ways. So I don't know that they'll out-quick the Jags, but should be a fun trench battle to watch tonight.
Pennridge comes in to this third playoff game after having won a game over Quakertown and Perkiomen Valley.
Perkiomen Valley, yep.
And each game was a shutout. So they're on a roll defensively.
Yep.
As Pat said, they're big up front, and they will bring it. They're a passing team, a running team. They're very diverse. Of course, Garnet Valley's defense looked vulnerable to the pass last week, giving up 250-plus yards and 4 TDs. But in the end, it was the Garnet Valley defensive line that held North Penn without a crossing the middle of the field in the whole entire second half.
Well, at least the second 4 minutes into the third quarter and beyond was all Garnet Valley, and I think enough people watched that game over and over again. One of the greatest things we've been a part of, but knowing Coach Ricky and this team and their character, they didn't spend a lot of time thinking about last week. Sure, they had a great couple of days over the weekend, but they got right back to business. Looks like the Jags won the toss and deferred. As usual.
As usual, indeed. They will be kicking off right to left in their black jerseys and white numerals, and Pennridge will be all in white. We will be standing for the national anthem.
We did not have the good fortune of hearing McKenna Mink sing the national anthem tonight because she's, as we speak, starring in the winter musical for here at Garnet Valley, which is going to let out at about
Legally Blonde
halftime of this game, and I'm sure the entire cast and audience will be running up the hill to catch the rest of this game. So, good night for football.
Jason Rose will be kicking. Right to left.
Winner moves on to the District 1 6A championship, which is also the state quarterfinal. The loser goes home. Quick shout out to Joe Ivorone watching. Dave Mink said I should do it early so as to keep the phone text messages quieter.
Jason Rose will kick. Kick is away. Taken at the 10, 15, 20. Out to about the 30-yard line and a strong push, I guess, out to the 35. Pennridge will take over at its own 35-yard line. I want to give a shout-out, too, to John Ford, who is Kevin Doherty's grandfather out in Pittsburgh watching, along with Griffin Salas's grandparents, Mimi and Pop-Up in Florida. Glad to have you with us. Pitch out to this side.
Nice play.
Taken down nicely by Jason Rose. Ball carrier was Ryan Garner. Picked up about 3. 2nd and 7. Both flankers switch sides of the field. Ball's given off underneath. And just short of the first down, he may have made the first down, is number 20.
They're moving.
Evan Exner on the carrier. Carry 6 foot 180 senior.
Big hole right up the middle there behind that center. Number 51, Max Renz. And number 70, big Brian Lafty, 5'10", 285. That right guard.
Pass to the outside, screen. Ryan Garner was blocking for second and 5. 2 wides to each side. Ball given off underneath. Taken down after a gain of a couple. Danny Bradley on the tackle. 3rd and about 2.
Cade Brennan, Josh Shiroki, Griffin Salas, and Old Drotty in there, the front 4 going against that big offensive line.
Ball's going off underneath again, short of the first down this time. Short by about a yard.
Ooh.
Fourth and short of a yard, but they're going to go for it.
Yeah.
Shotgun formation, Cantor. Nope, now he's up under center. And he takes it straight ahead, first down. Picked up about 4. Cantor's a 6 foot, 185 pound junior. Counter to Garner.
Number 7, Brian Lafty, with pulling guard there, coming around the left side.
Pickup of 2, it's 2nd and 8. Cantor rolls this way, throws, incomplete. Off the hands of his intended receiver, Kyle Shetter. Jason Rose in coverage.
Yep, that throw a little ahead of him. The good, decent pass rush. I noticed this. Pennridge does that a lot. They run that sort of a counter pass, and they just roll out, and the 3 guys go with them. It's kind of a rolling pocket.
Shetter in motion. Looks to pass. Does Cantor. Complete, but well short of the first down. The ball's at the 40. They have to get to inside the 35 to about the 33.
Oh.
Now they come out in punt formation.
4th and 7, 6. They're going to play the field position game. This number 17 is the backup is a quarterback.
Oliver Jervis.
And defensive end, so got to keep him honest.
6'6", 245. He booms it. And it just gets into the end zone. Garnet Valley will take over at its own 20.
Nice kid. Good series for the defense. Couple first downs for Pennridge, but bend don't break. Come up with a good stop there, and Jags offense will get the ball. They got some beef on this defensive line as well. Number 68, Bo Miller, going 6 foot 300.
Garnet Valley comes out with 3 wide receivers to this side. Three wide receivers, it's an unusual formation for Garnet Valley. Adam Foltz, we wish you well. He had some issues this week.
Van Horn checks
Health
in.
Issues.
2 tight ends.
Pennridge crowds the line of scrimmage. And here comes... Danny Guy off right tackle for 8 yards, first down. 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for Garnet Valley.
Those guys up front again, Esso Adigwe on the left tackle, and Ryan Shomo back from a couple weeks on the injury reserve list there. Jake Early on the other side.
Pick up a 4 by Lassick.
Number 40 for Pennridge, Nick Tarbutton, the highly acclaimed Penn State recruit, not playing tonight. He's being, on offense, being replaced by a freshman fullback, and he also normally plays that middle linebacker position. Looks like he's in there too.
Shane Hartzell, number 48.
Yep.
2nd and 6. Lassick keeps it. Hartzell has put 2 hits on Ryan Gallagher.
So far, the Jags doing a nice job up front against the very big defensive line for Pennridge.
Kevin Doherty's in. He's in the slot.
Trips to the short side.
Ball's given off on a counter, short of the first down to the 41-yard line. Danny Guy and Garnet Valley will punt. So feeling out process here.
Yeah, nice job by the backside of the Pennridge defense staying home. Nobody overcommitted. Jags looking for them to kind of get after that dive back and leave the backside seam there. It didn't happen.
Oof. Rose gets it off. Ball hits short and bounces. 25.
Nice roll.
20. And
wow.
Pennridge will take over under its own 19.
The Jags start that drive at their 20 and stall and flip the field.
37-yard punt. Jim Litwaz watching. Grampy Morn in Maine is watching, as well as Jake Early's grandparents in South Carolina. Ball handed off underneath and getting just a couple. Oh, he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Number 35, Josh Pinkney.
Yeah, Pinkney, one of the speedier backs on Pennridge. They got a couple bruising runners, and he's the speed guy, it seems.
Cantor in an empty backfield. Man in motion. Handed off to the man in motion underneath.
Oh,
and
nice
he is
job.
stopped.
Griffin Salas from the backside, defensive tackle, tracking him down. Big play for a loss there.
Good speed shown by Salas.
Yeah. Salas, 6 foot 220.
DiCamillo comes in on defense in the backfield, defensive backfield. Danny Bradley sets to this side. Back to throw is Cantor. He's looking to throw. He beats the rush, and the ball is stripped.
Get on it. Pick
and
it
it's
up.
Garnet Valley's chance to score, and they do. Cade Brennan.
Wow. That was like slow motion there.
Cade Brennan picked up the fumble. Got into the end zone. It was only about a 5-yard gain for Cade Brennan, but
Shiroki came hard and looked like he almost overran the quarterback, but slowed him up enough to give Salas a shot to break that play up, and then there was Brennan.
Jason Rose for the extra point. Snap, kick, and it's good. Garnet Valley leads 7-0 with 4:28 left to play
4:28
in the first quarter.
That touchdown brought to you by Joseph Anthony Retreat Spa and Salon. That's right. Got to pay for the defensive scores too.
I'm going to go sit next to Joe Gaggs when he has to write that check for all those TDs.
So Jags, tenacious D there with defensive line putting the pressure on. That's a formula for success. They can harass that quarterback.
That's the first touchdown that Pennridge has given up in postseason play, and it was given up by their offense, not their defense.
Right.
Jason Rose will kick off. And it's a low liner that bounces at the 15 to the 5. Taking on the 5 and dead run and getting out to just short of the 30.
Jags doing a nice job on the special teams with the deep kicks too now. They got some new guys. I think we coined a nickname for Shane O'Donohue when we said he got a kamikaze mentality. Now all the teammates call him kamikaze out there.
Oh, really?
Now. Yeah. But they get down there, they find their way through some blocks, and anytime in high school you can keep them from crossing the 30, that's pretty good coverage.
Counter move off a reverse. Interesting looking play.
They had a shot at him.
Ryan Garner picks up about 6. I want to say congratulations to the Garnet Valley girls volleyball team who went on to the state semifinals this week up in Penn State. Lost to North Allegheny in a hard-fought 5-match game, and Garnet Valley did very well. 1st and 10. The 44-yard line. Cantor fakes, back the throw. Here comes the rush. They're rushing him towards the sideline, and he's tripped up. Salas was in pursuit along with Schenkel. Got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that big offensive line that Pennridge has, but Garnet Valley definitely, with the athleticism and the quickness that they have, they got some guys that aren't huge, but they can beat you with speed.
Cantor rolls to his right, throws across his body, off to his left, throws across his body, incomplete. Ball intended for Ryan Garner.
Cade Brennan had a shot at him and a good peel-back block. But then Schenkel also kind of on the automatic blitz from the middle linebacker spot just filled right in. And where Cantor thought he might have had some breathing room, Schenkel was right there in his face. Almost another turnover.
Kevin Doherty and Jason Rose in coverage. 3 wide receivers to the top, 1 to this side. Running back next to Cantor. Cantor rolls right. Schenkel rolls with him. Ball's complete underneath at the 40 to the 35-yard line. Cantor threw a nice ball there. Complete to Joe Devine, number 6. Jason Rose on the tackle, but not till after a 15-yard gain. No huddle. Double reverse. Josh Pinkney eventually ended up with it.
Pennridge opening up the trick play book early, running a lot of misdirection.
Cantor hands off right side, short of the first down, but close to the first down.
Garner.
Is Garner. Schenkel and Elizio on that tackle. 3rd and 1. Here comes Cantor up under center. Again, just a plunge forward, and he goes off right guard this time, but does get the first down.
Diving right over Lafty and Stephen Daddio, or Daddio. How do you think he pronounces his name? I know he gets called Daddio. There's no two ways about it.
Daddio works for me.
It's like from your high school days.
Yes, absolutely. Ball's at the 24. Cantor rolls right, throws, incomplete. The outstretched arms of Shetter. Alicio on the coverage, 2nd and 10. Shetter's in the backfield with Cantor. Handed off underneath. Shetter picks up a few to the 20. Cade Brennan on the tackle. 3rd and 7.
The extra defensive back in. Oldrati comes off.
Cantor looks left, throws left, complete.
Yeah.
Cushion. There's a big cushion there, and Joe Devine made the cut to the outside and made the catch.
Jags are famous for that, playing off those receivers, just trying to keep everything in front of them.
DiCamillo comes out. Aldrati comes back in.
50 seconds left in the first quarter.
First and 10 at the 13. Ball's handed off left tackle, getting to the 10, pickup of 3. See how quickly I did that math, Jer? Like, the ball's at the 10, and yeah. And there is 20 seconds left in the quarter. Two wide receivers to each side. Ball's handed off underneath, straight ahead.
Oh, good run.
Number 20, Evan Exner. 3rd and about 1.5 yards.
That'll be it.
We're going to go to the other end of the field as the quarter ends.
So Pennridge here ending the quarter, going, working on a 70-yard drive here, starting at their own 29, systematically moving down the field and using up a lot of clock to do it.
Well, because Garnet Valley scored on defense, Garnet Valley's offense was only been on the field for 1 set of downs to get a first down, and then three and a punt.
Yep. They should be well rested, are you saying?
Yes. and maybe Garnet Valley's defense, you know, the prolonged time on the field might be a little tired.
Yep.
I want to say thanks to Seth Brunner and Sandy Pyle of the athletic department for helping our whole crew all year, getting booth space at away games and just taking care of us with rosters, etc. throughout the weeks. They've been a big help. We appreciate it.
Sending a limo over to pick us up every week.
So it's 1st and goal. Oh, 3rd and 2 at the Garnet Valley 5. Yeah, the chain crew had me confused, and the official just called timeout to get it straightened out.
Yeah, the one guy looked like he laid the chain down to, like it was a 3rd and goal situation.
Shetter inside off their right tackle.
He was hit right away, but still kept those legs cranking and
first down.
Enough for the first down.
Now it's 1st and goal. Garner takes a dive to about the 1.
They've been very successful with the quarterback sneak. See if he starts in a shotgun and does his walk up to the line. There he goes.
Actually, touchdown. I think the momentum of his walk up, he's got some momentum going forward already before he gets to the line of scrimmage.
So it was a good push by the center and the left side of the Pennridge line just to get the 1 yard for Canner, and Pennridge on the board.
Canner to hold. Number 23, Alex Lely is the kicker. And the kick is up, and the kick is good.
That was a long drive by Pennridge starting at their own 29. Used up a lot of clock, but even up the score at the end of it to begin the second quarter. 11 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the half. And we got a tie ball game, and Jags will get the ball back. See if they can just repeat what Pennridge just did. Nice long drive that ends in a score would be just what the doctor ordered.
Garnet Valley only had 7 offensive plays in that first quarter.
The defense at least gets to come off and sit down for a couple minutes, get some water, recharge.
Jervis to kick off. And they do a lot of squib kicking. So Guy and Doherty are up at the 20-yard line. And he hits it away. Doherty takes it at the 15, 20, 30, 35, 40.
Oh.
Brought down at about the 43-yard line.
Nice return. Good patient run for Doherty coming up. Set up his blockers nicely and gives the Jags pretty solid field position here to start this drive.
We saw Kevin Doherty on that critical screen pass last week use his blockers well and just picked his way until, he got a 30-something yard gain.
Yeah.
Yep. Gallagher hands off to Lassick. Lassick plows ahead for 9, right out to midfield.
Couple of those offensive linemen going both ways in there. They just had a pretty hard-fought, long offensive series, and now got to go back out there and play defense.
Second, we'll call it 2. Lassick again. First down at the 44-yard line, 43. Pickup of 6.
Right behind McCullough and Shomo. Big hole.
Blacken goes in wide. The top of your screen. Lassick and Guy behind Gallagher. Guy picks up about 5. Second down. That'll make it 4. Second and 6.
Van Horn in for Glacken. So 2 tight ends will be in there, Glacken and Ricky. Tight, heavy formation with that tight slot here. Counter? No.
Oh, the ball's loose. Pennridge celebrates.
Yep. Gallagher, the only guy that had a chance to get back under that pile and get it, but big number 66 Or no, number 68,
68.
Ball Miller, 6 foot 300.
Ball Miller, yep.
Versus the 145-pound
Quarterback.
Gallagher, I think.
So each team has turned it over once. Garnet Valley took it in for a touchdown. Pennridge takes over at its own 42. Cantor rolls, breaks away, and now is brought down. A loss of about a yard. They had him back for about a 5-yard loss, but Oldrati
and Cherokee cleaned it up, but Salas and Cade Brennan both forced him to tuck it and run for his life. Good pressure there. Cantor most successful when he's had that rolling pocket.
Cantor hands off underneath.
Oh, good run.
8-yard gain. Shetter was the carrier. 3rd and 1, right at midfield.
Clock running with 8:38 left to go in the first half.
Cantor says something to his running back. Cantor tries to get outside to the top of your screen and does get the first down. Twisting and turning, second effort, got him the first down. Cherokee won the tackle. Ball's at the Garnet Valley 47.
Oh.
Nice lunge forward. He was tripped up by Alicio in the backfield, and he lunged forward for about a 5-yard gain.
More pursuit from the backside with Griffin Salas trying to track him down. Took a dive at his ankles, but that time.
Here's the double reverse.
Oh.
Garner down the sideline, taken out of bounds at about the 20. Cantor hands off to one man going right to left, and he hands back off underneath to Garner going left to right.
Good job blocking on that backside too by the wide receiver for Pennridge, leading that play around. Jaguars a little over pursuit there and did not show good discipline on the backside.
Josh Pinkney goes off left tackle. Pickup of about 3. Ball's at the Garnet Valley 15.5-yard line. Pinkney gets
nice.
To the outside. First down. They really wiped out the left side of Garnet Valley's defensive line.
Yeah, nice wall of blockers over there. They're just a kind of a read, zone read, give to the halfback, and had the edge sealed immediately.
Pennridge calls timeout. 1st and goal at the Garnet Valley 6.
7 minutes left to go, and that Garnet Valley defense has been out there for quite a while now after the long drive by Pennridge on the previous series, and then the short rest with the Garnet Valley turnover. Now Pennridge marching again.
.704 left to go in the first half. We're tie at 7. Garnet Valley scored a defensive touchdown on a Cade Brennan fumble recovery and run in from 5 yards out for a touchdown. Pennridge had a long drive and scored a touchdown. Tackle right at the 5-yard line Looked like Schenkel, 51. Second and goal with the 5. Licio is out. Another handoff to Pinckney, and Pinckney is in for a touchdown. Off right tackle. They've been running that side.
See, well-designed play and good blocking up front for the easy 6.
Alex Lely to kick. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Garnet Valley trails 14-7.
Jags 14-7, and that defense needs a little break.
Yes, a 6-minute drive by the offense wouldn't hurt at all.
Early score in the 5A action, number 7 Marple Newtown up at Unionville and leading them 14-0. Had a report that Paoletti may not even play tonight with an ankle injury. And Tigers up 14-0 second quarter. Springfield Delco up on Upper Dublin 7-0. Over in the other semifinal for 6A, Coatesville leads Pennsbury 7-0. That one also in the second quarter.
Jervis to kick off. Doherty and Guy are deep for Garnet Valley. Jervis hits a high kick taken at the 30 by Doherty. Doherty gets to the 40. 45, midfield.
Oh. Big hit across the middle by the freshman Hartzell, number 48, but not before Doherty gets it. Let's see, is he technically in Pennridge? No.
I'm going to say
right on the door.
Hello to Frank and Betsy Shaza, Terry and Kirby Steger, and Margie and Bob DeTrolio. Straight ahead goes Lassick. 8-yard pickup.
6. Make it 8 yards.
We are reacting to the public address announcer saying it was 6, it was 7. We know it's 8. Danny Guy breaks through to the 35-yard line, first down.
Pennridge loaded up in the box there, and the Jaguar offensive line, again, doing a nice job just getting that first seam, and then the running backs get those hard yards after when they get up to that second level.
Lassick picks up about 5.
Jaguars right back to basics, running that veer offense.
Ball's at the Pennridge 30-yard line. 2nd and 5.
Couple more tough yards.
Guy picks up just short of the first down, taken down by Jervis, number 17. 3rd and 1.
Oh, 3rd and 6. That was the slot back over there, Colin Robinson. Caught him leaning a little bit. Griffin Salas checks in for Ryan Shomo. Shomo just back from a prolonged injury. Salas, nice job filling in for him. Just giving Shomo a little break.
Garnet Valley goes with Kevin Doherty wide, Danny Guy in the slot. Lassick in the backfield. Pitch out to Lassick, trying to get outside to the short side of the field. Cuts it back into the 30. Picks up only about 2. It will be 4th and 4, 4th and 5.
Yeah. Penalty looming large right now. Would have been a first down.
And they ran that pitch out to the short side of the field.
Yep.
Lassick didn't have a whole lot of room to run in.
Big play here.
4th and 5.
Go hard count, perhaps.
Back to throw. And overthrows Colin Robinson. Does Gallagher.
Yeah. Robinson
he was open. He was open at about the 10-yard line, but the ball was out of his reach.
Robinson open, and John Rickey streaking up the seam, also wide open, just a little bit out of the reach of Robinson. So Jags turn it over on downs here at the Pennridge 30.
The coaching staff above us has all of those plays on video, so they'll look to see. Looked like the hold there, but that help spring.
Jarvis or Garner, sorry. The pretty mistake-free game so far. I don't think we've seen one penalty called, right?
No.
3 minutes left in the first half. Time winding down.
The versatility of the Pennridge offense has been impressive.
Yeah,
they run
can
left,
mix it up.
they run right.
We got a
injured Pennridge player. Ball's at the 42.5-yard line of Pennridge.
That is
number 62.
The center.
Ryan Rapp.
Senior. I'm sorry, guard Ryan Rapp. He's down. He looked like he was in a lot of pain and pointing to his ankle. So hopefully not too serious. He's up.
He goes off very gingerly.
Oh, yeah.
He can't put weight on that ankle, on that foot.
Yeah. Well, that's a Ryan Rapp, 6 foot 220, coming down. Surprised that doesn't happen more to the offensive lineman. You get rolled up in the pile and.
Cantor's the quarterback in the shotgun. Back to throw, rolls this way, looks to throw, complete on the sideline.
Just floated it over.
Number 6, Joe Devine makes the catch. Nick Westberg on coverage, but not till he had caught the first down throw. 2:52 left to go in the half. Cantor hands off, slipped and fell. Number 36, Shetter, picked up a yard. Shetter's 5'9", 175. Pinckney, number 35, is 5'7", 160.
And Garner, 5'11", 160. All three of them productive members of that backfield.
Garnet takes the underneath handoff with a lot of blockers in front. Jason Rose makes the tackle, but the gain just short of the first down. It will be 3rd and 2.
Pennridge formation really becomes their blocking scheme. They do a very nice job attacking the point there.
Pinckney looks like to have picked up the first down. So they move the ball back. They spot it just short of the first down. Let's look for.
What do you think?
I think Cantor might move from his shotgun formation up underneath the center and keep right on moving.
Oh.
How about this? Hand it off and short of the first down.
They stopped him.
Josh Cherokee on the tackle. Tackled him in the backfield.
Should have walked up.
Yes.
Wow, that's a huge play for Garnet Valley. Questionable call by Pennridge, but the Jags will get the ball on downs with 1 minute and 11 seconds to go. They are 67 yards from the end zone. They could get a successful drive going here and score before the half. You got to
see if
got a tie ball game and the ball when you come back out.
Spotted John Rickey going down the center of the field wide open on that last 4th down play.
Garnet Valley has all its timeouts. They haven't used any yet.
Hand off to Guy, who picks up about 7 or 8. Out to the 41.
Jags in a bit of a hurry up here.
Gain of 9. 55 seconds. 50 seconds. And first down.
Enough for the first.
Now Garnet Valley.
46.
Oh, the ball will be moved and set. Clock stops at 46 seconds.
Oh, there it goes.
And it's moving.
Oh, you need to be ready, guys. You need to be ready. Wow.
35. Here's the pass. Down the middle. John Rickey makes the catch inside the 30. At about the 27-yard line.
They did see it.
And Garnet Valley will call time.
Garnet Valley going to use their first timeout. Great connection there. We saw that he was going to be open. And that time Ryan Gallagher with a pretty good pass. Rickey laid out to get it a little bit. Had he caught it in stride, probably be in the end zone right now. But the Jags in business here at the 26-yard line. 29 seconds left to go in the half. Jags have 2 more timeouts left.
Well, we saw that Garnet Valley can come back last week. So here's a shorter version of a comeback.
Yep.
Down 14-7.
In very good position here, and I guess you could say 1 yard away from Jason Rose's range.
And he was hitting 50-yarders the other day in practice.
And there's no wind out there, so he kicked that 42
yep.
into a stiff wind.
Gallagher under center. Straight ahead is Lassick. Oh, he just tried to get outside and got brought down for a gain of about 7.
Jags call timeout again.
Ball's inside the 20 in the center of the field. That's their second timeout.
So this one would be, if they had to kick it from here, a 36-yard attempt. But right now, Jags are looking at that end zone that's only 19 yards away. I think they have a play where they could throw to the wide receiver. It'll be the first wide out pass all year. Yeah. Jags getting a call. See what Coach Boyd has dialed up. Last week,
Gallagher under center. Colin Robinson in the short.
Yep,
slot formation. Lassick and Guy in the backfield. Back to throw. Little screen.
Blocker.
Guy. Oh, he had the blocking.
Oh,
he had the blocking. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, he knew it. He did. He had blockers out there, and number 25, Chris Ferrelio got away from McCullough and made that play. Otherwise, Danny Guy had some little escort into the end zone.
Well designed.
Yep.
But Ferrelio made a nice play. All right, the ball's at the 19. There's only 16 seconds left to go in the half, and Garnet Valley is out of first downs.
Timeouts?
I mean, yeah, out of timeouts.
They can get one more first down.
If they don't get in the end zone here, they can still spike it.
Yeah, there's lots of options in high school. You first down or get to the sideline. You got Doherty and Guy split to the left. Two tight ends. John Rickey on the short side of the field by himself here.
Gallagher under center. Throws
he's looking
to
for.
this side. John Rickey makes the catch.
Yeah, they're giving him the play.
Nice catch.
And he's out of bounds.
Joe Devine on coverage. He goes out of bounds after the catch. First down. Clock is stopped.
Rickey's a great soft hands. I don't know if he's ever this year dropped one.
Ball's at the 4. Ball's at the 4 with 11 seconds left to play in the first half.
They're almost forced to go to the outside here because you can't get a first down and you can't stop the clock.
Gallagher throws again. High above John Rickey.
Yeah, he was tangled up the entire time. I guess they're on the 4, so there's.
Joe Devine was in coverage and they were hand fighting each other.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess inside the 4-yard line, there's no 5-yard. Everything's okay within 5 yards.
Colin Robinson comes in. Kevin Doherty comes to the sideline. 7 seconds left to play in the first half.
Look how much room is down on the right-hand side of the
Ryan Gallagher will be stopped, and the clock will run out.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to do this. Yeah. Wow. That's the play they ran to get the 2-point conversion last week, and this time just wasn't there for Gallagher.
Well, Gallagher only needed 3 yards to get that extra point. He needed 7 yards here to score the touchdown.
Yep, and they were so the Jags denied. Good stand by Pennridge there at the end, but still just a 7-point game, and the Jags go into the halftime with a 7-point deficit. Just 21 points less than last week.
And they will receive the kickoff to start the second half.
They will, and we will take a little break while the Jags go and regroup. We'll do the same. We'll be right back in a little while. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Almost ready for halftime to be over, and the Jags coming back up. Jags got a very special message from one of their best fans from years and years this year, who was reached out and told the team how proud he was of their comeback last week, and was kind enough to offer some words of encouragement to the Jags this week. He's the first member of the first class of the Garnet Valley Hall of Fame. He's a classmate of mine, a great wrestler back in the day, and cross country and track star. Went on to Ohio Northern University and now is a major general in the Marine Corps, in charge of the 1st Marine Air Wing. He may be, hopefully he's home from Singapore now and watching us on the live stream, but he shared a little message with the Jags this week, and I wanted to bring that to you while we have a moment, and we'll do that right now.
Hey Jaguars, Brigadier General Tom Wiley, United States Marine Corps, coming to you from Okinawa, Japan. Garnet Valley alumni, class of 1983. Hey, congratulations on a great win last Friday night. Unbelievable game. 20 degree temperatures, down 35-7 in the 3rd quarter. You battled back and won. I don't think I've seen half of football that exciting in quite some time. I think the 2 things that really stood out for me watching you play was character and trust. Trust in that you trusted in yourselves to perform. Trusted in your teammates to execute each play, whether it was on offense, defense, or on special teams. And then trust in your coaches that they were making the right play calls. In particular, Coach Ricky's call to go for 2 and win the game. Again, very, very proud of all that you did on last Friday night. Character, in that you demonstrated great character. Again, down 35-7, you could have just given it up and called it a season, but you didn't. You battled back on every play. You strive for every yard. You strive to make every stop, and it paid off. It paid off big time, and that you won, and that you're in the semifinals now for the football championship. These are characteristics we look for in Marines. Things like trust, things like character are very big for us too. If we don't trust the Marine to our left and right to accomplish their mission, we're not going to be able to exceed in the overall mission. Again, unbelievably proud of you. So take what you've learned. You know where you can go. You know what you're capable of now after last Friday night. And take that into your next game here on Friday night against Northridge. Okay? You leave 100% on the field play, right? Give it all that you have. Okay? And then there's no shame. Win or lose, you can hold your head high after the game and continue to move forward. You know, your performance reminds me, Garnet Valley has always had a long history, a long legacy of excellence in sports, in particular in football. And it reminds me of one of my favorite books by a guy named James Kerr, and it's called Legacy. And in that book, it talks about the most winningest professional sports team ever, and that's the All Blacks, the New Zealand's rugby team. And one of the things they talk about in that book is that when a new player joins the All Blacks, they're given a binder, a black leather bindered book. And in that book has the page 1 is the first jersey of the first winning team of the All Blacks in 1905. You know, the next page is the next jersey of the next time they won the World Championship, and so on and so forth. Again, a visual reminder of their legacy. And then it goes into a section where it talks about the characteristics they look for in an All Black, about their ethos as All Blacks. And then the last portion of the book is a series of blank pages. And why are those pages blank? It's a message to the All Blacks, to each individual member of the All Blacks, to write their legacy. Okay, you write the next chapter of your legacy and the legacy of the All Blacks. So again, Jaguars, I would ask you Friday night to go out and write the next chapter, right? You control your destiny. You write that next chapter, your own personal legacy and the legacy of Garnet Valley football for 2017. You're going to write that chapter on Friday night, okay? Give it 100%. Go out there and make it happen. Trust in each other. Trust in your coaches, and victory will be yours. Again, I'm rooting for you 100%. Good luck. Hey, Jaguars. Brigadier General Tom Wiley, United States Marine Corps, coming to you from Okinawa, Japan. Garnet Valley alumni, class of 1983. Hey, congratulations on a great win last Friday night. Unbelievable game. 20-degree temperatures, down 35-7 in the third quarter. He battled back and won. I don't think I've seen a half of football that exciting in quite some time.
It's 14-7. Pennridge leads Garnet Valley here as we about to start the second half. Garnet Valley had the ball deep in Pennridge territory, but were unable to punch it in there at the end of the half. Fortunately, they will be receiving the kick to start the second half. We'll see what they do. Garnet Valley has moved the ball well, but as has Pennridge. 24 minutes left to play in this third round playoff game. The winner will move on to probably take on Coatesville. That's up, seems 28-0. I've last heard. Yep, 28-0 versus Pennsbury at the end of the half. Anything else, Pat? I mean, we said it. We didn't score at the end of the first half.
Right. It was a tough thing. The same play they ran last week that for the 2-point conversion this time did not go for Gallagher. Don't know if the pitch would have worked either. They were out there, but Jags knocking on the door obviously showed that they can move the ball on this defense and they can get the job done. The good news is that they do get the ball back coming out here right away and get to take care of some unfinished business. It's been really a battle of the lines. The Pennridge offense, you got to be impressed. They're doing a great job
the ball well,
blocking up front, and they kind of move that pocket with them, and they good play calls, mixing it up a lot. So a very balanced attack, and it's still just a 7-point deficit, and Jags need to get out there and have the offense score. Defense scored one, offense needs to get to work.
Garnet Valley will receive. Danny Guy and Kevin Doherty deep for Garnet Valley. The ball is short. Kevin Doherty picks it up to 33, out to the 40. Garnet Valley will put it in play at their own 40.
As we said last week, 24 minutes of football left for one of these teams. No reason to leave anything on the field today.
Single setback is Lassick. Guy is your wide receiver to this side. Glacken the other way. Straight ahead, off left tackle goes Lassick, only a pickup of a couple. I don't know if setting Guy out here as a wide receiver was just to see if Pennridge would react or what that was about. Because the first time we've seen Danny Guy as a wide receiver. Guy breaks through out over the 45 to about the 47-yard line.
Took a quick hit at the line of scrimmage and then finally brought down by the Shane Hartzell, the middle linebacker.
Third and 3. Important down to pick up here in the early going. Here comes the counter, and
nice
Colin
job.
Robinson dives for an extra couple yards for a first down at the 47-yard line of Pennridge, a gain of 10.
Good recognition for Robinson. Going to say he knew exactly where the line to gain was there for the first down. He just took a little jump and just cleared it.
And he covered up the ball with both hands.
Yeah.
Guy straight ahead. Good line surge.
Yeah.
Salas.
And you got Mahoney and Early in a pile with the three big buffaloes from Pennridge there. This has been fun to watch. You know, these battle of the big men in the middle on both sides of the ball.
Second and about 3. Second man through is Lassick. Oh. And he's free at the 35. 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
Wow, so
41-yard touchdown run by Lassick.
That's the first time they ran the split play all night. Give the ball to the second guy through. Good job up front getting him free, and then Lassick hit another gear there. And just the shoestring tackle, but into the end zone.
Garnet Valley did what they needed to do with his first possession.
Yep, exactly what they dialed up when they went in there. They said, let's take this ball, take care of business, and tie this thing up.
Jake Morin will snap. Jack Bush will hold. Jason Rose will kick. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and we are tied. Just under 2 minutes left. Just over 2 minutes left. Gone
in the
third period. Easy for me to say, Pat.
And that Jaguar touchdown also brought to you by Joseph Anthony Retreat Spa and Salon, contributing $5,000 for every point the Jaguars score.
Jason Rose will kick off. He hits it deep. Taken at the 7 by number 6, Devine. He gets out to the 30, and he's looking for space. And the ball's loose, but he was down.
Yeah, it's going to be down.
He was down. There's a flag thrown. I don't know what the flag's about.
It came in late from
way late.
Out at the 50 in the middle of the field. It's going to be something after the whistle there.
It sure was launched. It went about 50 feet in the air, as did the flag. Personal foul.
So the first flag of the night is going to be a 15-yarder against Garnet Valley. That'll just tack on 15 yards to an already very good return. Assistant coach Jack Pulte's 83-year-old pop-up as Andy Demaniak is watching the game live in Sarasota, Florida.
Welcome to Pop-Up.
Yeah.
All right, Cantor takes over. Pitches to Garner. Garner gets about 3. Jason Rose comes up from his safety position. Cut him down. A gain of 2. 9:30 left to play in the third. Score is tie at 14. Pennridge goes to work. Shitter takes it on a little counter, and 3rd and 6 at the Garnet Valley 37. Canner rolls this way. Looking to throw, looking to throw, looking to throw. Throws down the middle, incomplete. So Garnet Valley forces what should be a punt. Jervis is right at midfield. He is an athlete. He's the backup quarterback. But he punts it deep down the right side. Ball is taken by Guy, and he's got the path. He's got the path to the end zone. He's at the 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown! Touchdown! 90 yards. 90-yard touchdown. Punt return.
Wow. Are they talking about something again? They get a flag? Oh, sideline warning.
Touchdown. Heck of a time to call that.
Yeah.
Sideline warning.
Jeez.
Gee whiz. So Garnet Valley has scored 3 different ways. They've scored on a fumble return, a rushing touchdown, and now a punt return.
Can we just kill the
I didn't think they were going to be able to set that wall up. I didn't think it was going to get there. Jason Rose to add the extra point.
And 17 actually never gave up, so kudos to him.
Penalty. They had 12 men on the field. That's one way to block an extra point. Have an extra guy. They did ask Mike Ritchie if he wanted to take the penalty, and he declined. Jake gets a good snap. Jack Bush gets a good hold, and Jason Rose puts it through, and it's now 21-14. Garnet Valley has scored 2 touchdowns in the opening 4 minutes of the second half to lead 21-14 on a spectacular kickoff return, a punt return. Jason Rose will kick off. The ball falls off the tee. There is just a wisp of a wind. He hits it deep to the 5. 10-20. Dancing, trying to get upfield, and brought down inside the 30-yard line. Gabos.
Rory Glacken almost ripped that ball out of there at the very end, going in for the strip tackle. And Good coverage.
Gabos and Vo on the tackle. Ball's at the 25. Just under 8 minutes, 7:59 left to go in the third quarter. Garnet Valley leads 21-14 after being down 14-7 at halftime. Garner goes in motion. Lots of blocking to the outside. Brought down from behind. Cade Brennan drags him down from behind. Pickup of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Man in motion. Fake. Pickup by Canner. Canner picks up about 6, so it's 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
3rd and a long 2.
Canner. Hands off, brought down from behind. Whoa, did he knife in there? Was that Josh Cherokee? It was.
It was, yep.
He knifed in there so quickly.
You know, and it forced Pennridge to kick again.
Pennridge will be very wary of the punt return.
Do you think Coach Ricky will be gently asking the players on the sideline to stay back on this play?
Jervis to punt, standing at his own 20 for the snap. Snap is low, but he gets it away.
Oh.
And it's a low liner. Almost hits Danny Bradley in the back. And the ball rolls dead at about the 30-yard line. That ball never got more than 10 yards off the field.
Yeah, he kind of shanked it and just kicked a low liner down the field, and they tell you to stay away from that. I guess a lot more bad things can happen.
More effective results for them than the last punt.
Yeah, oh, sure, yeah. At least there was no return.
Garnet Valley puts it in play at its own 31. They have scored an offensive touchdown, a defensive touchdown, and a punt return touchdown, special teams. Counter.
There it is.
Colin Robinson out over the 40. Pickup of 10, first down.
Yep. First time the counter play clicked tonight.
Ball's at the 41. Robinson stays in.
With 2 tight ends, Van Horn. Van Horn and Ricky.
Hand off straight ahead.
Wow. Nice spin.
Here comes Lassick. Down the sideline, 20. Knocked out at about the 12.
Wow.
What an opening
Guys are
hole.
Obsessed out there tonight. These couple of the longer runs we've seen coming out of that first handoff.
44-yard run.
He's had 85 yards in 2 runs.
85 yards in his last 2 runs for Matt Lassick. Maybe they'll give it to Guy, give Lassick a breather. And they do. And Guy goes inside the 5, first down.
Yep.
Pickup of 10. First and goal at the 4. .5:25 left to go in the third quarter. Ball's at the 4-yard line of Pennridge. First and goal from the 4. Lassick into the end zone. Garnet Valley goes up 27-14. And the kick is up and good. And Garnet Valley leads 28-14. They have scored 3 touchdowns in just under 7 minutes here in the second half. Garnet Valley could only muster a defensive fumble recover touchdown from 5 yards out in the first half. And here in the second, they have a punt return of 90 yards and 2 drives, one of which was a Lassick, 46-yard run for a touchdown. Garnet Valley is now up 28-14. Pennridge will receive Jason Rose's kick. It's a high hanger at about the 10. Number 6, Joe Devine. Does not get out to the 25. Flag. There's a penalty that I did not see. Silence is golden at that moment. Don't know what happened. Long pass down the middle. Incomplete. Kevin Doherty in coverage. Garner's in the backfield behind Cantor. Cantor's back to throw, and here comes the rush, and he beats it, and now he's going to get out of bounds. Short of the line of scrimmage. Cade Brennan. Cade Brennan and Josh Shiroki forced him out of bounds. It is 3rd and about 11 and a half. Pinckney in the backfield behind Cantor. They fake the handoff. Here comes a screen back to this side. There's holding on the play. There's holding. Everybody on the sideline saw the hold, but the official.
And he still made the play. Zach Schenkel still fought through and made the play for a gain of 1.
It was a very obvious hold.
Yeah.
Danny Bradley is shaken up on the play.
Shout out to our old friends at the Concordville Inn streaming the game live. They got a full restaurant in there enjoying the Jags, and also right up the street, the old Hilltop. Paz's Route 1 Pub, full house, streaming on iTunes as we speak. Welcome, gang, and looks like we got a good one to watch here.
Jervis to punt. And it's a high hanger. Taken fair catch at the 35 by Kevin Doherty.
All right. 4:28 left to go in the third quarter. All Jaguars here in the second half so far.
Garnet Valley leads 28-14. Colin Robinson in the tight slot. Lassick and Guy behind Gallagher. It's Colin Robinson getting to the outside.
Oh, nice tackle.
Nice tackle.
Wow.
Pinckney, number 36. Robinson looked like he had room, but Pinckney chopped him down.
36 is Kyle Shetter.
Oh, Shetter.
Who came flying up there and just really cut Robinson down for a short gain.
Lassick has 95 yards on 5 carries in this quarter. Danny Guy. Pushed back. See where they place it. Gain of 1. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
Oliver Jervis and then number 68 as well. Randy Baummuller in there, clogging things up on that side.
Tight slot formation. Lassick gets about 4. It's going to be 4th down. 4th and 2.
4th and 2. Ball on
Jason Rose will punt.
43-yard line. Yeah, no reason for the Jags to do anything but punt here.
Pat just did a shout out to Paz's Pub. Just heard that it's packed and people are watching our game. Jason Rose gets the punt off and it rolls and he's caught. Number at the 20-yard line.
Risky play there for
a dangerous
number 6.
play by Devine.
Yeah.
So Canner at quarterback. Pennridge takes over at its own 26. 2 minutes and 36 seconds left to play in the third quarter. DiCamillo in at defensive back.
Oh,
nice catch.
Nice catch, yeah.
Good coverage. Jason Rose right on the play.
Yep. Reach it in, but a good ball thrown low and away, and a nice diving catch by Chaikin.
Oh, draw play underneath.
Wow.
Wide open run.
Wow, what a great
play. Yeah, the quarterback appears to run by the back and hands it around in front.
Great time to make that play call there for Pennridge with the Garnet Valley defense kind of with their ears pinned back, putting a lot of pressure on Canner that time. They all overran it, and he ran right up underneath them.
Ball's handed off to Garner. Garner gets short of the first down. Schenkel on the tackle.
Pennridge sending a clear message. They're not done here.
2nd and 1.
2 scores down. Minute and a half left to go in the third quarter.
Exner in the backfield with Canner. Canner back to throw. Throws out to the sideline. Juking and getting past the linebacker.
Mark Moriarty over there by himself on an island with Pinckney.
First and 10. The Garnet Valley 31-yard line. 1 minute, 14 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Quick toss to the outside.
Oh, good
Brought
help.
down. Cade Brennan was the first there. Alicio in the tackle as well.
Zeke Alicio came flying up, but maybe a little too far on that pitch out, then had to spin back, peel back around, and track it down from behind to finish it off. But good job with the pursuit, stringing that out.
Cooper Chaikin was the ball carrier. Handoff underneath. Josh Pinkney gets back to the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage.
Little inside counter there.
Cherokee on the tackle. Garnet Valley adds some D-backs on 3rd and 9. This could be 4-down territory. Tanner rolls this way, looking to throw, throws to the sideline, caught.
Still short, but it's 4-down territory, you're right. Zach Canner can do some damage when he has enough time.
Matt Daughtert was in coverage, 1st down. Eight seconds, 8.8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Ball's handed off underneath. Garner gets to the 15. And we'll move to the opposite end of the field. 2nd and 8 when we resume. And we will be going to the scoreboard end of the field.
Yeah. Once again, down to 12 minutes left for one of these two teams. Jags now with a two-score cushion, but Pennridge certainly not rolling over with that information. They're threatening once again. Glance around the other 6A semifinal. It's looking pretty clear that Coatesville will either be traveling to Garnet Valley or hosting Pennridge next week. They're up on Pennsbury 42-0 in the 3rd quarter. In the District 1 Class A semifinal in the 4th quarter, Springfield Delco is leading Upper Dublin 10-0. Unionville now up 29-21 in the 3rd quarter against Marple. So that could be a Unionville traveling to Springfield date next week if those scores hold up. I don't know if Unionville's ever been past, 452.
No.
They might not know how to get to Springfield.
2nd and 7. Here comes the linebacker slashing up in there, but linebacker came from the left side, and the play was run to the right. Canner. It is 3rd and 1. Canner in the shotgun. Hands straight ahead.
Nice play.
Tackled short of the 1st down.
Shankle.
Shankle on the tackle.
Shankle in there, and Jason Rose coming up from his safety position.
He may have lost a half a yard.
So we got an audience from Pittsburgh. We got people listening in Okinawa, Japan. General Widley and his family, and just a recent shout out from the Ramitos down in Nashville, Tennessee. Tuned in, rooting for the Jags tonight.
4th and a yard and a half.
Papa Pulte in Sarasota, Florida.
Tripped up in the backfield.
Huge.
Cade Brennan makes the tackle well short of the 1st down, and the ball goes over to Garnet Valley.
He tripped him up.
Cade Brennan penetrated.
Yep. And then Jason Rose flying up from the safety position. Get in there, finish him off too. Jags defense stands tall now.
Garnet Valley takes over at its own 12. I guess we can hope for a 10-minute and 45-yard, 10-minute and 45-second drive.
Take 8 minutes.
Gallagher under center. Keeps it. And gets to the 15. His second carry of the night. Second and 6. Pitch out to Guy. Gets to the outside, but does not pick up the first down. Short of the 20. They need to get to the 22. It'll be third
and short.
And 3.
And here comes Ryan Shomo into the lineup. I'm thinking they may go right up the middle with the big offensive lineup in there.
Danny Guy gets the first down.
Yep.
Off left tackle. Eso Digway leading the way. Along with Jake Early. Austin Patton comes in.
Haven't seen him in a while. And off comes
Shomo.
Shomo showing some speed.
He's showing the coaches he's well. 9:05 remaining. Austin Patton gets out over the 25.
Patton.
Griffin Salas in on that blocking scheme. Second and 7. Ball's at the Garnet Valley 27. Colin Robinson in the short slot. Straight ahead.
Oh!
First down. Danny Guy out to the 35. Glacken is in.
Shane Van Horn checks out.
Van Horn is out.
Clock running with 8:05 left to go in the game.
Glacken comes wide to this side. Danny Guy picks up about 4. To the 39-yard line.
So this round
Danny Guy has 77 yards rushing.
7:40 left to go in this game. The forget how big District 1 is, but the this week is the Sweet 16 of the state right now.
It is, correct.
So both these teams, after starting in early August, take us here to the week before Thanksgiving for the honor to play for the district championship. Oh.
First down.
Great second effort.
Just short of the first down.
Awesome second effort there. Danny Guy gets in, takes a big hit at the second level. Spun off of that. We could hear it up here.
Third and a yard. Shomo is back in. Glacken is out. That's an exchange of about 100 pounds.
I think Glacken and Griffin Salas came out too, unless they're tackle eligible.
Danny Guy, first down right at midfield. I was given a list before halftime of the 6A schools, the size of the male population as of March of 2017. North Penn has 1,564.
That's just boys.
That's just boys 9th through 11th. Well, I'll give you the rest
11th
after
or
this
9th
play.
Through 12th? 9th through 11th?
Danny Guy resets to this side, off left tackle. Pick up about 6. Pennridge has 972 males, 9th through 11th. Coatesville, 847. And Garnet Valley has 608. So North Penn is the largest with 1,564. Garnet Valley is, among the smaller at 608. North Penn has almost 3 times as many.
The 5th smallest.
Yes, Garnet Valley is the 5th smallest.
It's the cutoff, 570.
First down, Danny Guy.
Jaguar offense rolling very efficiently here. 5 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in the game.
Pickup of 7. Lassick has 14 carries for 138 yards, almost 10 yards per carry. Danny Guy has had the last 5 carries.
Clock now running under 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game. North Penn not showing any signs of trying to stop the clock.
Guy's the setback. Goes off right tackle. And he's driving his legs. He had three Pennridge players grabbing at him. Guy picks up 4. He's over 100 yards. So Garnet Valley got its running game here in the second half.
Yeah,
200 yards plus rushing in the second half. Counter. Colin Robinson gets outside. There's a hold in the Garnet Valley backfield. Robinson picked up about 10, but there's a hold right about the line of scrimmage.
It's only the second penalty of the night. Both went against Garnet Valley. That one a holding third. Was one just the sideline warning, though?
Yeah. So it's now 2nd and 16 after the holding penalty. Danny Guy resets. He'll run off left tackle. And he does. And he picks up about 7.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Pennridge now rotating in there, the middle of their defensive line, just to try to get some fresh legs out there. They got a lot of guys go both ways.
Shomo stays in. Danny Guy comes out. I don't know who replaced Danny Guy. Didn't see. It's Colin Robinson.
Yep.
And Lassick.
Got two tight slots there.
Lassick knifes through, gets to the 36-yard line, about 3 yards short.
Now this area, you don't. It's 4th down, and normally be kicking, but you're. It's just as well to go for the 4th year with this kind of field position.
4th and about 4.
This is a must stop for Pennridge, and if Garnet Valley makes this, you can almost call it a night.
Oh. Lassick does not quite get back, get the first down.
Nope.
Ball goes over to Pennridge at their own 30.
Pennridge still has a shot. 2:44 left to go. They're 2 scores down. We've seen that they can throw the ball when they have some time.
Let's take a look at the Garnet Valley defensive backfield.
Yeah. Jags.
Westberg, Jason Rose, and Kevin Doherty.
Yep. Bradley
Danny
back
Bradley.
in the game.
Here comes a rush up the middle. Canner rolls to this side, throws, complete, and does not get out of bounds.
No.
Good tackle by Nick Westberg. Shaken on the reception. Canner rolls the other way, throws, and the runner
He gets out.
is stopped.
It's a first down. Anyway,
first
but I
down,
think
yep.
it looks like he got out of bounds.
Clock is stopped at 2:27. Canner.
Oh, there's
Draw
the
play. Underneath.
Oh.
Runs through a tackle.
Gets out of bounds. Draw play's been very effective for
Evan Exner.
Pennridge. Fourth quarter, when you're down 2 scores, you do have a tendency to have the defense just trying to get after the quarterback, and you can certainly make that play, and they had to get out of bounds. They do need to score here very quickly.
Canner back to throw. Rush from the outside, throws it deep.
Good coverage.
Pinckney went inside. Canner threw it outside. Cade Brennan was triple teamed on the play. Three-man rush. Garnet Valley almost got there.
Oh.
Almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. Kevin Doherty.
Doherty's always near the ball.
Yes. It'll be 3rd and 10 at the Garnet Valley 30.
A lot of room to run there, too, if he came up with that. But 3rd down. Definitely 4-down territory for Pennridge.
A lot of noise from the Garnet Valley sideline. Canner rolls this way. Throws deep.
Oh, my gosh.
Touchdown.
Wow. He got behind Alicio and in front of a couple other guys there. Last thing the Jags wanted to do is have anybody behind them. Easy 6 pitch and catch there, so they...
Cooper Chaikin on the receiving end. That was blown coverage.
Yeah. Oh!
Batted down at the line of scrimmage is the extra point.
He's lucky he got his hand up because it would have hit him in the face mask if he didn't. That ball came out of there very low. Just a
low line
poor
drive.
kick.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 minutes left to play.
Referees are having a little conference in there. Yeah, North Penn, look for them to go with the onside kick. And they still have all their timeouts with 2 minutes left, so they're looking for a big play here. Garnet Valley.
Hands team should be in, and they are.
Yep.
Gabos and Westberg go deep, but it's really the up front guys. Jervis is a big guy, so
Cade Brennan right in the middle.
when he pounds it, it should be a hard driving kick.
If he kick it like that extra point,
Yes.
it could bounce right off the front row.
He hits it to the side, and it's recovered.
To D'Amelio, right?
DiCamillo.
I know, something Italian.
Right at the 49-yard line, Garnet Valley takes over with 2 minutes left to play. Up by 8 points.
Yeah, no time ran off the clock as it went right to DiCamillo, who was on the ground and blown dead right immediately. So Jags, 1 first down, 2 definitely ends it.
Want to give a shout out to our granddaughter Jordan Mink. Just arrived at the Fort Lauderdale airport and tuning in as soon as she hit the ground. Garnet Valley calls time. So Garnet Valley called time. They have 1st and 10 at their own 49. Pennridge has 3 timeouts remaining. So Garnet Valley can't sit on the ball. Danny Guy takes it, picks up about 4 yards, and Pennridge takes its first timeout.
All right, if you're watching the game and texting me, my battery is dead. Thank you very much. I cannot reply to your texts. Want to thank our audience too. We have very high numbers, over 1,000 devices tuned in as we speak,
including the big crowds at Paz's and Concordville.
And a lot of fans from Pennridge tuning in. Little ask the folks to be very respectful in the comments section. This is a high school football game, very hard fought. A lot of sportsmanship shown on both sides. Let's keep that up with our comments as well. Seeing as I don't know how to really block comments, I'll appeal to your better nature.
2nd and 6. Guy, the lone setback. He takes it off left side and picks up just short of the first down. Pennridge calls time. Will they measure?
We saw what happened the last time they measured.
So 3rd and less than a yard. Pennridge only has 1 timeout remaining.
Yeah, minute 52 left. If Garnet Valley makes the first down here, converts on either this down or 4th down, I would imagine they probably, I don't know what you do. I don't know. What you
probably
thinking kick?
Probably punt it to make the field look longer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Pennridge would likely come after it.
Oh, sure. So all those things to consider, the coaches playing their little chess match.
This is the game. If Garnet Valley gets this first down, Guy off the left side, first down and beyond.
Wow.
Inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line.
I don't know if that was designed that way or not, but that's, your straight dive. And Danny Guy kind of bounced it out a little bit beyond the hole with all the big guys in the middle of the Pennridge line, pinching to where he would have been. And Danny Guy able to pick up that first down. Clock running with 1:37 left to go. They're not going to break this huddle until they absolutely have to, and I think they can go pretty much victory formation at this point.
Garnet Valley comes
They're
up over
not
the ball.
Going to.
2 seconds on the clock, and he got it off. Guy picks up 2, and Pennridge uses its last timeout.
Yep. Minute 17 left to go in the game.
Pat, as you said, it was going to be one in the trenches tonight,
Yeah.
and Garnet Valley here in the second half, both offensively and defensively, the lines have done a great job.
They have, and you know, I don't know, just nobody makes excuses in November. You know, Pennridge, a lot of guys, a lot of big guys. They match up very well against the Garnet Valley lines, but pulling double duty out there and gets to be this point in the ball game, and everybody's tired, but the guys going both ways just got that little less left in the tank at this point.
Victory formation. Gallagher takes a knee. Pennridge cannot call timeout.
Spots the ball ready for play. They can take this down to
Garnet Valley will be
45
moving on
seconds.
to the, I am reminded, Garnet Valley is moving on to the District 1 finals for the second year in a row. This year it will be in the confines, the local confines here in
the friendly confines of
Mo
the Mo.
the Mo, as opposed to up to North Penn.
So the Jags in 2 years turned around last year as a lower seed, going on the road to show their mettle and making an incredible run deep to the district final. This year they come in as the 3 seed and have not left home, which we're very grateful for in our
Yes, we are.
spacious and comfortable broadcast lounge up here, high atop the Mo. Our technical consultant, Rob Hayes, showed up just because he heard the heat was on. So this clock is at 34.6 seconds. It's 4th down. Jags are going to have to give the ball up or get a first down.
The officials are trying to tell us how much time's supposed to be put
33.
on the clock.
What? They put 45 seconds on there. It's 45 seconds. That last play should have taken it down.
Now he wants to have the clock run.
Okay.
All right.
So now
We'll
the
see
clock's
where
running.
he's going to stop it. It was at 34.5, right? Before?
I guess.
Now
I don't
it's
know what he's doing.
38.8.
38.8, and it's 4th down for the Jags. They were in victory formation. I could never do the math on the game. It has all to do with when the referee puts the ball in play.
4th and 9.
The guy. Oh, okay. It's 3rd down. All right.
They knelt the second time.
Yeah.
So it's 3rd down. And the chain crew are PIAA paid officials.
There's guys on the other side that are whispering in their ear, telling them.
So it's 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8, the Jags are going to get out of victory formation.
Yes, indeed. They're going to run a play. Danny Guy, the only
Maybe they could run around for
The only back in the backfield.
run around for 13 seconds in the backfield, and
The ball set.
the clock's not running now.
Gallagher under center. Hands off to Danny Guy off left side. He picks up a few. And the clock will run.
Clock's going to run until they can get the ball set for play. Then the play clock will start over. And it's under 25, so they do not have to break the huddle.
And Garnet Valley will move on and be host to the Coatesville Red Raiders. Is that what they're
Coatesville Red Raiders will
Coatesville
be
Red Raiders.
making the trip from western Chester County.
Garnet
Down.
Valley in its second year in a row in District 1 finals.
Yep. Jags, a very good game tonight. They're going into the halftime with a little bit of adversity, not being able to score at the very end, but get the ball right back to start the second half, and they just had a great third quarter. Give Pennridge a lot of credit for what they did at the beginning of the game, how they worked their offense and got down the field, put themselves out to a solid lead, and just fought hard the whole way, trying to come back there at the very end. You never say die. So great season for the Pennridge Rams, and the season rolls on for those Garnet Valley Jaguars again this year, hosting the District 1 final.
Thanks
Here at the
to
Mo.
our entire crew, Jerry Montella, Cade and Goody Marcuson, Ben Hoyt, Alec Eskin, Pat Patterson, Dave Mink, who was a senior advisor in the background, and me, Don Mink. Dave Patterson gave us moral support.
And so,
We'll see you again next week, folks.
yeah, we're going to do it all over again, one more time at least.
28 to 20 victory. Garnet Valley scores 3 touchdowns early in the third quarter to go ahead for good, and we will be moving on to this same spot, same spot next week. Garnet Valley will host Coatesville. Thank you, Goody.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Alex.